Right, we're live, people.
Oh,
Fully
no.
live. You are recorded.
We're alive?
And I must ask you all to sign consent forms to confirm you're indeed not child labour.
But I'm not 12.
I mean, it really depends on what you define as a child.
Does it count as a man-child labor?
Yeah, that's basically the question, right? Can lifestyle or student status also affect this?
Well, I mean, if you're like 16, I suppose you are a child, according to the news. But you know, let's not talk about that here.
All right, I ask just because toddlers go to university now.
You know, I suppose you and I have great experience. But welcome to the game.
Just so you know, audio works.
That is good. How is everyone?
Gay.
Good. We don't have harp today, but that's mainly due to festive stuff. Oh shit!
I
Fuck.
forgot how shitty this
Ah.
There
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
not coming down on my audio, but I don't think it'd show up on stream because I am a master of audio. In case anyone has ever noticed, not a master of audio, but seeing as the holiday season is coming, and we didn't get to run a game last time, which would have weirdly been Thanksgiving themed. I did have some preparations for it, and they're sadly wasted. Maybe next year. I mean, I'm not American, so who gives a shit, so... But it makes sense for the setting, damn it. I mean, you know, in D&D you don't actually celebrate the fucking winter solstice or some shit.
Happy fucking Festag.
Oh yeah, it is Festag.
Fuck's a festag?
Yes.
It's a yes. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. That's very informative.
But in the city, because I don't know, the time is fucking weird. It's getting colder now. You know, the autumn leaves have long since died. The wind is getting chillier, and there could be snow.
There could be blood.
And blood on the snow. That's a
I mean,
visually
is there
striking.
without?
Raining blood.
Say again?
I was saying, is there a good party if there isn't blood involved?
All good
Depends.
parties have blood involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, my authentication is being a little weird with something, but I will persevere and just continue anyway. We last left off. Where did we last leave off? I mean, it feels so sporadic
I
sometimes.
So do not remember.
You got back to the city.
I met a tin can.
Oh, I remember
blew
now.
him
Yeah,
off.
I
Blew
remember.
her off.
Yeah. I didn't interact with him, and I returned a purse.
Yeah, you were very autistic.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm entertaining Charon.
The riverman of the sticks.
Yes. Of the Sticks, yes.
Yep.
There's a new nerd at my office helping us with the new tech we've received.
Yep. And
Also, he's kind of crippled, but not completely.
yeah, he's kind of crippled. He's kind of crip. And let's see. Things I totally forgot to mention, but you guys still have not met up with the guy who sent you off to fucking Massachusetts. Strickland.
Oh right, we have to.
Yeah, I totally forgot that. I was like, are you gonna, I mean, I suppose the Marble Legionary is probably the most in contact with this guy, as he tends to keep shit kind of under the radar for the entire community that you're in.
Yeah, and only just received a phone.
Hmm. I mean,
I'm
he'd
pretty
probably
sure my
just-
character isn't even aware.
Yeah, he'd probably just pay you a visit. Because you mean he doesn't really have your number or anything.
Hmm.
But I mean, he would certainly pay you. Well, he would certainly see about wanting to talk to you guys about some further shit that's come up while. Well, once they hear back what the fuck happened, as well as some new information. So I suppose everyone would probably meet up with Strickland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Okay.
Even though I've never met him before.
Oh, I do have a change of costume though at this point because it's festive. I'm just not wearing my armor and I have a scarf.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is with this cold?
I don't feel it. I'm still gonna wear the a dyed tunic and scarf and just walk around the Zoma civilian.
And your Rocky Mountain disease.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it'd be really scary seeing me around, then, wouldn't it? Because just a dude in a toga with a sword and a scarf, just walking places with horrible growths everywhere. Ugh.
My character's wearing a beanie, like a Christmas hat, but it's so long that he can pull it over his face and he's got eye holes out, just in case. Hey, I gotta keep that identity hidden somehow.
It's notable though who I am.
Man, I'm not wearing my helmet. They won't recognize me. That's totally cool.
Does Manticore and Cerulean have any winter adjustments to their?
I'm a gosh darn reactor. Do you think I need to think?
You could wear a hat
Actually,
or some boots.
I don't remember the anatomy of my head for a second.
You could probably fit on there.
Oh no, you can have a headlamp.
Fuck you.
Also, in place of my normal tie, he's now wearing a festive tie.
Oof.
Cerulean is.
I call this style corporate cringe.
Oh god.
Oh god.
If
Delete that.
So if you could file those TPS reports by
Cerulean's just wearing a
Friday,
wreath around her neck for no fucking reason.
that'd be great. So you meet up with Strickland in a sort of neutral location. What would be the best location for you to meet up at?
I guess my apartment.
Yes, that'll be fine. So your meet up there, and he seems to be experiencing the cold weather well with a much heavier kind of coat on over his suit.
Yeah.
And you are invited in, and there's so what's been happening with the? So I guess you're back then.
Yes. We haven't been. It hasn't been too long. It was like what, couple weeks, couple days.
What is time?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been-
No. You spend eternity in hell, and the days and months kind of bleed together.
Says,
Yes, we are here now.
well, welcome back, I guess. I think things have been quite interesting in the city while you've been gone.
Bad or good?
Also, hello, good sir. Believe me, we have not met now. My name's Good Vibrations. What's yours?
What's with the accent?
Anonymity reasons.
Right.
He's
I'm
Wearing
not
the
too-
beanie as a balaclava, by the way.
He's paying us. We've met this man already.
Out of character, I haven't.
Yeah, he hasn't specifically. Is it right? Can you trust this guy?
Uh,
I mean, yes. He's fought with us.
Yes.
So yeah. It's just
I crashed a ship.
Crash the ship? What the hell do you mean by that?
There are a lot of aliens.
Spaceship.
oh yeah, I stabbed a purple guy.
You're gonna need to take this like one step at a time. Like, what happened up there?
Man, when Harp isn't here, everything goes to shit. All right, so we went to the doctor's house to meet him, and he was kidnapped. In our search to find him, in our search to find him,
We broke into a store.
Yeah, we broke into a store.
Did nothing in there.
I forgot the moth's name. Oh my god.
Cerulean.
Cerulean, sorry. Cerulean's arch nemesis? Stalker?
Yes.
Weirdo?
Hunter?
Yeah, okay, that.
Rengar.
Yeah, the purple guy. He decided to kidnap the doctor and a bunch of civilians and threaten to execute them.
Well, specifically kids.
Yeah. Weird, but civilians. And threatened to kill them unless Cerulean showed up alone. So being the entrepreneurial type, ambushed and captured him, and then lost him to other civilians?
Government.
Yeah. Oh, right, bureaucrats. We lost him to bureaucrats.
Bureaucrats.
Yeah. You know, the bane of everyone's existence.
Like, well, yeah, they are, but usually they don't have guns. Or a way to take them off of... way to take a prisoner off of you.
Well, I mean, where I'm from, every one of them could kill you, so...
They seemed more like Men in Black than anything else.
Yeah, we should have probably kept it more quiet.
Men in Black. Great. I have no idea what they know about places like this. They might.
By the way, guys, what was the job again?
It was,
No one told me.
I don't remember.
it was find Dr. Brewer.
Yeah.
Oh, we found him all right.
And he's okay?
I believe he's fine.
Right.
I mean, he got hit once, but he's okay.
And did he have any useful information for you?
He did.
That's good.
We know at least what we're trying to defend now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, where it is.
Yeah, that's good and all. We've just recently been having issues with them as of late. They have been stepping up their activities. In fact, one of my contacts has actually found out where one of their staging grounds is, and we kind of want to do some more information gathering, like find out what they're doing, because they can move around quite quickly if they need to.
I think we know why. That's because the guy has dimensional magic, right?
Dimensional magic.
Yeah, like he has his own personal dimension, and then he can teleport people wherever they need to go.
They have wormholes.
That's bullshit if you ask me.
Well, we've found where one of them is, and they seem to be preparing something. We don't exactly know what.
Mm.
Oh, are we
We need a way
roading out?
to stop them from just wormholing out.
Well, that's the problem, because if they figure out that someone's onto them, they quickly relocate.
We need to go there without things seem.
Yeah, I would probably advise staking them out.
I am bad at this.
Looks at self.
He's bad at this.
Yeah.
Well,
Looks like
Manticore,
they
looks like
vibrate.
you and maybe me have got our jobs cut out for us.
Well, no time like the present if it's going to get done.
Yeah, it's. I can give you some information. They seem to be holed up in a abandoned department store. Like, it's the economy. What can you do? They seem to have done a job concealing the presence on the inside. However, we need to figure out what they've got going in there and what they're preparing. So it might be a good idea to see if you could try and sneak some bugs in, or even just watch their movements for a while.
Do we have blueprints of the building?
I suppose I could probably get you some. I mean, when you work in law, asking for some building plans isn't exactly the most suspicious thing.
Do we know which entrances and exits they prefer to use?
Probably the back, because it's out of the way.
And how many distinct people have you seen leaving the premises?
Not too many.
5 to 10?
We don't know. Seeing as they've got access to portals, one can assume they can bring all the supplies they need in from the portal. But I'll see about getting you some blueprints of the place. And I will probably need to do some area reveals.
What?
I'll probably need to do some area reveals, so you know the inside layout of the place, without knowing the word of the characters within. Yeah, here we go. I'll get started on that. Can't hear anyone? You might want to reset your audio settings.
Boomer audio.wav.
Oh, there we
I
go.
wasn't saying anything, and I don't think anyone else was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because Emma started to break up, and then I wasn't hearing anything.
I was hearing it perfectly. Everyone just went quiet. That's all.
Oh.
The awkward silence.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of dead air.
yeah, that's just the nature of a group of random nerds.
Yeah, man. What do you take us for? Hipsters who can talk for hours about absolutely nothing?
I was about to say, what do you take? Not about to say. I was about to assume you were gonna say, what do you take us for voice actors?
No, because when I make those kind of jokes, they'll be out of nowhere. And, they'll be absolutely devastating and witty. As opposed to my usual jokes, which are okay at best. Oof. Yeah, that is a big oof on my part. Okay, let's see. Let's see about getting you moved to this map.
Oh shit. It's supposed to be the nice one. Fuck.
Supposed to be the nice one?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be mean anymore. Whoops.
Alright, let's see about getting some tokens. Shit. Yeah, he gives you... Oof. gives you some details in regards to place. It seems to be it's an old department store. I like in more of the suburb parts of the city, in one of the poorer areas. Like, yeah, obviously hasn't been like touched in a while.
Yeah, so like a department store.
Yeah, it's been out of business for quite some time. Move you over. My stolen map. I mean, acquired map.
Okay, so like a Costco, right?
It's basically like a Costco. There's different,
okay. Wait, is
different
it like a
areas.
warehouse or?
No, it's a department store.
Okay.
So really, it's a case of like how you want to observe it, how close you want to be, etc. It's going to be a right stakeout. So how do you guys want to approach and observe this place?
Quiet like the night. I don't know.
I want
Like
to.
Batman.
I want to observe the building from a distance. Have a look at sort of what entrances there are and what sort of ventilation ducts there are.
There seems to be a general sort of ventilation system on the ceiling, on the roof of it. Like, it's got a big aircon because, you know, it's America. Of course they've got aircon systems. Very big ones. There's entrances at the front, side, and the rear. There's also like a service entrance there. So you're saying you want to like observe it from a distance with, say, like a telescope?
I mainly want to see if they sort of patrol anywhere outside.
Okay. How long are you going to be observing it for you?
Do the cameras look functioning?
The cameras are there. They don't seem to move.
Okay.
I'd like to observe it for a few hours because I'd like to change positions sort of every hour or so just to garner where any entry or exit traffic comes from and where anybody may come in and out of.
Alright, I will ask you to make a... Seeing as you're moving around, I'll have to ask you to make a stealth roll at some point. But first, make a perception roll.
Yeah.
Volume 1. Get the book out. I could probably see about getting the book out of my cupboard or something. That'd probably be a smart idea.
Well, that's a failure on perception.
A 17 on perception. Ooh, that's bad.
You've got the telescope the wrong way around.
So far away. Ugh.
Can I also make a perception?
Yeah, if you're observing it too.
We blind out here.
Well, you're like, man, what would I give for someone with super senses? Yeah, you don't really see much that's going on. I mean, you could reposition to try and get a better vantage point. It would require a stealth roll in case you don't, like, noticed.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned regarding that roll, but by the laws of fate, I shouldn't roll anything like that high for quite a while now.
16 calling it.
Don't you jinx it.
I remind you that fate is big.
It's gonna be 18. So
Rollins. Rolling stealth. Ready or not?
No.
That's you say roll 3d6.
Yeah, I forgot the forward slash. That's a 13 stealth.
Yeah, you believe you got good stealth. So 11 roll, 13
I
stealth.
think it's 13, yeah.
Yeah, you can reposition to a different vantage point. Make a roll.
So is this another perception?
Yes. Man,
That's
this is
it. That's exactly on my perception.
okay. The interior of it looks kind of dark, but you can see movement inside. As you're observing it for a couple of hours. Although what you do see is what appears to be well, when it starts to get a bit dark, you do see 2 people leave. I don't suppose you have any night vision or anything.
Nope.
You okay?
They aren't within 30 meters, are they?
No. You'd
Feels
probably
bad.
you'd probably be at quite a distance. You'd have to actually like creep up, try and detect through the walls.
Yeah, I got nothing.
But you do see 2 figures leave. One seems to be wearing like a long coat and a hat, and the other one seems very short, like 2-3 foot high. Just walking out with him.
If only we had someone with infrared vision.
Hello.
Does the guy with the hat seem vaguely familiar in silhouette?
Yeah, you do recognize the hat and the sort of coat. You recognize him as possibly the same man who you met in the art gallery and shot you a lot. So he does look quite familiar.
Oh, great.
Oh wait, give me a second. I don't think I have a PDF reader installed. Shit.
That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, I just forgot about that.
You computer man.
Oh, I do have Adobe installed. Thank God.
Oh yeah. It usually comes as like standard with everything.
Microsoft
Doesn't
Edge
come
can
at
read
work.
PDFs.
Oh god.
Every browser can read PDFs. It just where's my Cerulean sheet? Fuck, where that?
Whoever uses Microsoft Edge.
I just use it for PDFs because you can store them.
Okay.
No one uses Microsoft Edge. So, you see them going, and you don't see anything else throughout the night. They don't seem to
Okay.
return.
Okay, so who came with me again?
I believe it was just good
I did.
vibrations.
So I'm just going to say to you, before morning hits, I can try and get into the ventilation shaft, see if I can get through and spy on them from inside the vent.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
What do you feel comfortable doing?
Oh my.
I mean, if I can get on top of the building, I could probably check the inside, scan the inside, and check if someone's coming out. Might be able to scout out a bit of the ventilation shaft to see if there's something in there.
That's not a bad idea. Always good to know if they've got something hanging out in there first.
So I'm guessing it's stealth.
It would be stealth. Hold on just a moment. I'm just moving some things around. I will probably place your pawns on this, just so you're doing. And problem is with ventilation systems is kind of hard to do on 2D maps. Yay! Here we go. Look, wrong one. That is a high school map. No school shootings today.
Ventilations may normally work like they run along hallways and like halfway into a room.
Yeah, I kind of like get a good picture of what's going on. So we're gonna try and sneak inside.
Yes, I've got my roll ready.
Okay.
Beat a
I placed your tokens down, so feel free to place them where you kind of want to be. The angle of
12 or
approach.
lower, I succeeded.
Okay. Or the lower.
9 and I've got stealth 13.
How will you be getting onto the roof?
I'm still wearing my armor, but I can climb anyway, so I can get to a decent vantage point and climb up something like a pipe or...
You have clinging. Do you have clinging?
No, but could I use my Manticore claw to basically stick my claws straight into the wall and climb it?
It would damage the wall.
How high is it?
It's a couple of meters high. It wouldn't take too much of like a climb roll to get in. Or if you can
Wait,
jump.
is my fly loud or not?
That is a good
Sounds
question.
are generally perceivable by two senses.
Yeah.
So it's probably
Yeah,
visual and audible.
Well, actually, for him, it would probably be touch because it's vibration.
Yeah, but
So-
you can feel power detectable by touch. That's weird, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
But it's
probably
power-
work
it's-
by being detected by other people with vibration power.
It's detectable by it would be detectable by people feeling like sort of vibration, so it would be touch.
Yeah,
it would-
range touch.
It would probably still have like a light buzzing sound because he's vibrating so much, and
And audio.
that would vibrate the air around him.
Yeah.
Can I do a power trick to just use it? How high is the building?
It's about 3 meters.
Oh, I can just leap that.
I was going to say you said several meters, so I'm thinking, oh well, it's too high to leap. I can leap 4 meters.
Yeah, you'd be able to jump up to the sort of roof. That.
Either way, I rolled a 7 to climb on a 13.
Okay, then you definitely managed to scale it.
Can I roll another stealth for my leap? Because I'm doing something,
Yes.
so I've got to roll to succeed again. 8.
8. That's pretty good. And I will do a sneaky GM roll. Sneaky breaky GM roll.
Ooh.
Sneaky breaky.
Also, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna make a perception roll to sense movement in particular.
Okay, that's
So
good.
if something's standing still, I probably won't be able to perceive it because I'm not actively trying to perceive it. I'm doing something else.
Okay.
But movement is generally easy to by the perception power easy to pick up.
Okay. So you're trying to detect movement. I know your vibration power can like echo location kind of shit.
Yeah, echo, but it's generally non-audible.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's just
Another 8, 13 or lower.
okay. You detect a lot of signatures in the in the department store. They haven't had that token. They did. moving. There's lots of moving around in the interior, but you can detect what appears to be a the most interesting thing. Like, I'm just trying to think of how to frame it in terms of your energy. There is a large vibration coming from here. Let me just reveal it. Here.
Is it like a is it like a high buzz for like a fast moving thing, or is it like a low rumble?
It's pulsing. That's what you can feel.
I whispered to Manticore, I think I found the portal.
How big?
It's in the middle of the stool.
In front of it, however, you do feel something big. Like, trying to think of. Let me just get the size. Note it down. Hero designer. That's no, it's on there. Yeah, there it is. Campaign folder. Bear with me a minute. Here we go. You suspect it's like around 10 foot in height. Not moving though. You detect what seems to be like a statue.
There's something big. It's giving off signatures that would indicate to be alive, but it's not moving.
No, it's not that. It's you literally detect what appears to be about a 10-foot statue just in front of the portal.
There's a 10-foot statue in front of what I think is the portal.
Yeah, it's some kind of idol, perhaps.
They appear to be. They might be worshipping something.
Of course
But
they are.
Cthulhu. But it's definitely man-shaped.
either way, I think it's Manticore's turn to do something now because I've noted it down.
Yeah, there's goobers everywhere. Hold on. Let me just make a note of where all the goobers are.
There's Goombas everywhere? What?
Goobers.
I know you said goobers, I was making a joke.
Something here, something there, and there. Something. Actually, I don't think you'll be able to see these blips, so what the fuck am I doing?
Just put like mark it on the map, like with the draw tool.
No, I can't because you can't see the fog of war.
Oh right.
At least I don't think so. Can you see this?
No, we can't see the pin.
Hold on. It's in the.
Okay, no, I
near
can
the
see
portal.
that.
Can you see the red
Yeah,
line?
we can see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see the red line?
I do not see a red line.
No, we can see a ping though if you press it.
I'm pinging the red line because I can see that red line.
I actually
Okay,
made that
so-
red line.
That's weird. That layer token layer. Can you see it? Yeah. How about now?
I still get a red line.
We can see the left side of it going slightly down, but as soon as it moves out of
Yeah.
reveal, I can't see it.
Well, that's
I
kind of
can't
annoying.
see anything that you're talking about.
For a kit, I'll probably just reveal the entire map. Let me just move to a map.
Just hide the tokens you don't want us to see.
A map screen. Nah, I've thought of a genius idea, which I've taken from from an art form that you all understand and appreciate.
Did you get the Payday 2 mall blueprint?
No.
Oh.
Oh shit! If it's Payday 2, then I'm gonna draw a penis on the planning string.
Guys, the thermal drill, go get it.
Oh, don't forget about the fucking cameras. Jeez.
Thermal drill, guys, go get it. So yeah, this place is filled with guys.
There's a lot of guys, at least
A gaggle
15
of guys.
That's a lot of goobers.
at the moment, so we know what to expect at minimum.
Manticore, your mission is to sneak inside and sabotage Metal Gear.
Yeah. Oh, there's what? Oh, 2 special goobers.
There's mage goobers and there's priest goobers and there's regular goobers.
Yeah.
But that's meta knowledge, and we don't know that.
Yeah, that's meta. You don't know that.
I just know there's
That's
a
method.
bunch of dudes around.
Well,
There's a
either
lot.
way, I want to look for a large enough vent shaft to climb into.
It's not exactly the biggest vent shaft, but this would require a contortion roll.
Manticore,
Contortions.
before you go in, I'm just telling you, there's no way in hell I'm following you in there.
Can't you just like go through walls?
That's
It's
like the big
personal.
brain. That's the big brain idea. So it's like, how do you go through walls? Fuck
Like-
that.
Like, can't you just stick your head through the ceiling and do it like that?
My character's claustrophobic, so...
Right, but I mean, like the head, like entirely through the building. So only your
Yes,
head is-
but then they can see us as well.
yeah, but it's hard to see a head. That's
I
like
have-
way up in the ceiling.
I have double jointed, Matt, so does that help?
Yes, that does help actually.
Oh god.
Years of academy training is paying off.
Oof.
So what's do you want me to make? A contortionist roll?
Yeah, it would be under Vigil. It'd be a dex roll.
Okay.
There's gonna be some good Die Hard quotes coming up. What's your dex?
My dex, I believe, is
Double jointed.
13 exactly, and then I have contortion, and then I have double jointed.
That's your dex roll.
That's my dex roll, yeah. And my
Okay.
dex is 13.
And he's double jointed. The hell? Yeah, it seems like for some reason when I try and search something, it comes up with a lot of stuff. So I will find the talent. I believe it's a talent, right? Double jointed. Ah, here we go. You can give a bonus of +1 to +3 to contortionist rolls, and sometimes breakfall rolls, depending on the circumstances. So you succeed. There's whistling.
Hey, Boomer, stop whistling.
Don't mute your mic. Anyway, where was I? Yes, you managed to slip in to the vent. It's quite snug, but you start crawling across, probably as quietly as possible.
Oh yes, slow and steady is the name of the game.
That's the name of the series, but we don't talk about that. I guess
Roll
I'll-
credits.
So roll. You'll need to roll a stealth roll because crawling through a vent is quite difficult to do quietly. But with persistence, oof. You do hear some voices below. It's just like, hey, what was that noise? What do you do?
Must
Must
have
have been the wind.
I need more sleep on this detail.
What do you do?
I will stop moving just to allay any kind of suspicion.
And pass it off as just an old vent system.
Just old.
A couple of minutes pass. You start moving again. When you reach kind of great, it would be around here-ish. You reach kind of great around here. You can kind of see through to what's going on inside. This structure here seems to be a large arch that's been constructed out of what appears to be blocks adorned with various runic symbols. You're not entirely sure of the language origin of these, but you definitely don't recognize them. Standing in front, however, is what appears to be a jet black statue of a man, about 10 foot tall. Whilst you look around, you notice all the different of regular cultists kind of moving things around. Several of the mages appears to be moving things around either with hands or magical telekinetic assistance. The sort of cleric type is kind of like watching over it and just kind of as they're organizing supplies and weapons into the place. There could be crates of equipment, foodstuffs. They just seem to have brought like quite a bit of material through. And you also seem to notice that they've set up like a sort of bunk area.
Okay. So I will sort of silently memorize key features of importance.
Okay.
So, be the portal, big stone guy, and sort of what sort of equipment are they bringing through?
From what you can tell, it seems to be like there's stuff like foodstuffs, but there also appears to be like more interesting materials like armor or weapons, and interestingly enough, some chests, which are some rather nice-looking ornate chests, clearly decorated with things like gemstones, and they look quite pretty, really. There appears to be a few maps around as well, from what you can tell, like rolled up maps. But they seem to be like cast off to the side. They don't really seem to have like a proper organization area apart from like this counter up here. So there's a couple of maps and that strewn about.
Okay. So you say that the it's the cleric guy here that seems to be directing everything.
Yeah, he seems to just be like the sort of supervisor kind of guy.
Okay. Do any of them look like the automata that we fought in the museum? You know, the ones that were controlled?
You mean like the cultists?
Well, there was the cultist, but then wasn't there another type of fighter at the museum that the
No,
Okay.
there wasn't. He seemed to be able to like,
view through their eyes?
yeah, you through
Right,
their
fair
eyes.
enough.
Yeah. So, are you gonna try and slide out? I believe that's the term, slide out.
Yeah. no, no.
Remember what the original purpose of this mission was,
Recon.
and what the suggestion was. I'm not
Well-
telling you what it is as that be too metagamey, but there was a purpose to this mission that the guy who gave us the mission said we should probably do.
Remind me again, because my mind's gone blank again.
We were supposed to bug it. You're above one of the main spots right now. So I assume we've got some kind of audio bug with us.
Were we given such an item?
You weren't given an item. It was a suggestion.
Well, fuck.
Unless like Manticore's just gonna sit there and like a couple of days just like hold up there, just be like, it's really uncomfortable. You know, it's a suggestion. Well, it was a suggestion. I mean, you can kind of see some get some good intel. You know, they're clearly preparing for something. Like maps down there. Got some kind of idol up here. Pray veneration to it.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a nap and aren't fully in it. Okay. I'm going to take a risk.
Okay.
It's not a major risk, but I'm going to attempt to pull out my phone to take some pictures.
Gotta get a selfie with this. Okay, what are you gonna take a picture of? It's got a zoom function.
Well, I'm just going to get a picture of their staging area, sort of the stuff they're gathering. Get a get a picture of the portal. Get a picture of the stone guy, and then just sort of get a picture of sort of the lead priest and a couple of the cultists.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you take out your phone and probably most likely disable the fucking auto flash.
Yeah,
You don't want
and
that shit going off.
And
Is
I
it?
also, so that then nobody can accidentally call me, I also turn off the signal.
Yeah, you put in airplane mode.
Airplane mode, man. It's like you're in the roof, and then all of a sudden, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Here's a better question. Is your phone Japanese or American?
At this point, I don't care.
Well, yes, you do. Because phones in Japan are legally obligated to make a clicking sound when it takes pictures. And that's been a thing forever.
It's kind of quiet though.
Please remember where we are right now.
Yeah, but
We in the
Japanese
good old
manufacturing-
US of A, feller.
We don't take too kindly to clicking phones.
If it clicks, hit it with a boomstick.
Only thing I like to see click is my 44. Hey, you can snap some pictures. What are you? So you're taking pictures of just the supplies, the sort of movements, the portal, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then once I have the pictures, I shall begin the slow and laborious task of getting back out.
Before you do, however, you do see some movement coming from over here. Find the fucking token. No, I mean, of course I won't. But we'll have to see. No, of course I don't. Because I'm retarded like that. I'll probably have it fixed for next time. It's you see someone quite different coming from around here and come around to the center. You're not entirely.
Can I roll another perception check to see what he like?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception roll.
I ain't seen shit.
Well, that would be a pass for everyone else, but you don't feel this person.
Ooh.
From what you can tell, it seems to be a female figure in like a black cloak or some sort of quite light armor.
No, I have a feeling my character loses it because there's many people moving around, so he doesn't necessarily notice it because there's a lot of things moving.
Or maybe you just can't feel them.
Oh shit!
It's a ghost.
Anyway, they've got like short swords in the belt and like a bow strung around the back. You can't really see the face. They've got like a mask. Comes around and starts speaking to this priest. Would you like to eavesdrop, Tristan?
Am I close enough to eavesdrop?
Yes. You'd need to make a perception roll.
Okay, I shall try and eavesdrop.
Okay, perception roll. Pretty good, actually. 7. The figure asks, priest, where have those two gone? The priest from directing him like, apologies. He offers a bow. He's like, they said they were going out into the town to go around the local area. The black-clad woman, kind of like, you can see she kind of like, well, those are like head in kind of frustration, just like, ugh. We're supposed to be keeping a low profile, especially. I assume they've taken all the precautions. It's like, yes, glamour is being used for. The glamour is being used, so normal civilians won't think twice. But you do realize that we need to get all these supplies sorted. I mean, it's going to be soon this happens, and we'd rather get everything sorted. But we also just don't want to cause any more problems with Deadeye. He's leading the operation, and she's just like, yes, but he's failed once, and I still haven't found the location of the scrolls either. They're obviously hiding it somewhere, although it won't be hidden for long. I just need to do more investigating into who the sheep woman associates with. It's like, he nods and he says, suppose it'd be best if you... Will you be joining us on the raid? He's like, no. Best that I stick to the shadows, as always. Nods. She says, "Carry on with your duties." He offers a bow. Goes off to speak with one of the mages moving things around. Your eyes kind of like follow him go off, but then look back to the where the woman was. She's gone.
Right, well, if she's disappeared and the conversation's over, time to go.
Did she just make a special? Do something special? Or was it just a stealth roll?
She might have Batmaned it.
Okay, then it's just a stealth roll, so.
Possibly.
No, I think she wasn't physically there. I think that was just an apparition.
If it was an apparition, though, wouldn't good vibrations still be able to detect it?
No, as in, like, all it was
yeah,
image.
He had no physical presence, only light.
But there was sound.
Light and sound. Yeah.
Yeah, that she really did stuck out. She didn't seem to wear like any kind of red on her. Just like a full fucking like ninja kind of shit. She moved kind of weirdly as well, like kind of. You haven't seen anyone move like that though. Sort of gait. It's weird. But yeah, you do slide out of the vent. It does take you a little while because you're coming in first. You do manage to climb out, and you're now both on. You've now joined Good Vibrations on the rooftop.
Okay.
Tell me the details later. We just have to get out of here now.
One important piece of information. I'm not going back to meet Helena.
Fair.
They're trying to find who has a scroll by going through her, so I have to avoid her to avoid them finding the scroll.
Let's tell the others. No texting, just in person. They might be able to find it.
Do you mean no person texting? Because I mean, texting is you can be anywhere.
No, I mean they're gonna. You gotta we have to physically tell them instead of.
Ah, okay. Okay, fair enough. Suppose meeting back up with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you can.
Like I said, aside from Helena.
Can I try to perceive again to see if someone's following us?
Yeah, make a roll.
Oh, I see.
That's 6.
Categorically, nobody is following you. You're in the clear.
Okay.
Let's see. As you're heading on your way back, the weather seems to get really like weird. Like it's like it quickly like becomes almost like a blizzard. So it does kind of like slow you down somewhat. It's just snow. It's like almost becoming a bit of a whiteout in the city. The traffic just kind of slows and stops down immensely, and there's this freak weather happening. And no, it's not global warming.
Sorry.
I think I found you.
I suppose Yon and not Good Vibrations the Marble Legionary, they would also notice this bizarre weather pattern occurring too. Mainly due to the news also reporting on it being like, Greek weather has hit New York.
Consider what you think, Blinky. I can add deeper.
Meteorologists are still trying to understand why this phenomena is occurring.
Oh my god.
And there's the reports of like, you know, the sort of chaos that's happening due to this, as well as showing like meteorological maps, as well as like the predictions of like, oh yeah, today was going to be like a cold day, but then snow happened for some reason.
I mean, when it snows, it's not. If it's frigid, then stop. But yeah, it sucks when you get snow in the face.
Yeah, it's just come out of nowhere, and there's lots of it.
Yeah, yeah, like 2 tons of white bullshit falling everywhere.
Yeah.
What's another?
Although it does take around, like in around 15 minutes, the news, the reports seem to suggest that the weather itself is kind of localized over a certain area. Like there's a place where it's like its center at.
And that place is?
It seems to be in a bit of a suburb. It seems to be like it's the most intense, like around there.
Well, I guess we're paying that place a bit.
Yes, indeed we are.
Who and when?
Who and when, indeed.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm just sorting out the map for it.
I guess the Marble Legionnaire and Cerulean can start heading over there, and we can meet up.
Yeah, you can meet up.
I have no idea what he said.
We can meet up at the Blizzard location instead of at Safe House.
There's weirdly like noise that you hear as you're traveling. It says, "Free Hong Kong." I'm kidding.
I didn't even know what he said, so I didn't get the joke.
Free Hong Kong.
Oh. I mean, if I had superpowers, I'd probably help with that.
That's a joke. The stream has now been banned in China.
Like
So to all of my, you know, I'm gonna miss out on that big market. Anyway, you all kind of meet up near a square where it seems to be the most localized. There seems to be what you can find to be like sort of structures of ice being sort of like raised up out of the ground.
This is not normal.
Yes, it is not normal.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
I like a sort of...
Can I just be using my shield as like a plow for all this?
You can plow some ice and snow.
Because I mean, not for me, but for. Well, I mean, I guess at that point it doesn't matter because you can just float.
Yeah, hold on, let me just...
In a heavy blizzard? Pretty sure you need a flight check for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some low poly giant ice on, so you can see the devastation.
That's what I added.
Great image. Right. So you'll meet up all together now. So plan of action, discussing things. I guess.
So, how'd your thing go? How many people are there? Give us the detail.
At least 18, maybe more.
Hmm.
Most appear to be cultists, but there are some strange people around.
the hell happened?
Strange how.
There's a tall one with a hat, a short one,
There we go.
and the other one
Everyone now.
I didn't
Let's
detect,
slow
but
boys.
Manticore saw.
Okay, but not weird like I am. Weird like Cerulean is.
Oof.
Hey,
Somewhere in between, I think.
That's pretty
Oh, okay.
savage.
All right.
Not off-world. I think more magical.
Oh, okay. That'll be easy to handle.
Please remember, it's the cult we're dealing with here.
Yeah, but magic has rules.
Can't we queue into a regular queue?
But Manticore, what did you want to say? What is it that you wanted to say when you came out of the vent?
I
Now that everyone's here, you should probably tell.
Okay, so these guys are planning something. That much is obvious. I've got photos of the staging area, photos of the portal, photos of the big stone guy. However, this woman is planning to use Helena to find out who has the scroll, which means I'm going to have to go quiet for a while and hide out so they don't find Helena, so they don't find me through Helena, and through that find the scroll through me.
Well, I mean, there's always power to protect the scroll.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell you enough context. There's the gate's in the middle, appears to be in the middle of the store, and there's this black, 10 feet black statue in front of it. I don't think it's like you, Marble, but it's still something of note. Probably an object of worship.
Well, now I have to destroy.
it might not be.
We can destroy it later, but it's not a top priority. The
Hey, man.
statue isn't going anywhere.
Hey man, for all you know, it could be a statue of Jupiter.
Yeah. Well, then I have to liberate.
You must culturally enrich them.
Appropriate it.
It's not the. It's by the way, it's not a statue of Jupiter. It's a statue of Dokwan basketball, the first basketball player.
Oh man, now I have to destroy it again.
His dribbling skills were unmatched.
That sounds.
Because it was the only one.
That sounds Carthaginian. I have to set it on fire now.
I mean, how do you set stone on fire?
Try just getting into the
With
grind.
great effort.
with a
Fire
lot
goes-
of
and through unbreakable determination.
If I rub it enough with my super strength, it'll catch on fire.
Well, yes.
Big brain that.
Look, man, I'm Roman. I have to hate Carthage.
Same, but I don't see any updates on that.
Just every day, just dabbing on the Carthaginians.
Yeah, no, every day it's the same thing. I wake up, I praise Rome, I revenge against, I eat breakfast. You know, average Roman lifestyle.
I lag out on Discord.
He just said
Oh,
he
no.
flipped something. I don't know what he said.
I wake up, I praise Rome, I renew my blood vow against, I eat breakfast. Average Roman life.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, kids.
What about second breakfast?
What about Brexit? Is that an important meal of the day?
It seems a bit hard to chew at the moment.
It's an important meal of Boris Johnson's day.
Tasty.
It's
Yeah,
quite a
I forget to have breakfast, so you know it might be the same
There's a
issue.
weird bug.
But you know, I want to have breakfast. The intent is there.
It's kind of late for breakfast.
Bit late.
Yeah.
Maybe
Anyway,
tomorrow
back to
there
the
will-
task at hand.
There will be breakfast. But someday there will be
Yeah,
breakfast.
there's always tomorrow.
There's breakfast.
Like the game has.
And so,
Okay. So we have I assume I'm just gonna check the perception rolls, and for hearing and sight So it's a bit of a blizzard right now. So I believe.
Can I make a physics roll to estimate how far we are from the center of the storm?
Oh, yeah, you're very close. The plaza is just here. Hold on. Would you like to make a perception roll to try and see what the fuck's causing it?
We're still on the store.
Oh yeah, I'll move you over.
Alright, I guess I'll get in this